Hey everybody, Bryce here with the Fit for Family Garden. Just want to kind of give everybody a little update and also show you what I'm up to now. It's just after, well, it's beginning of December, and for me the beginning of December is garlic planting time. So what I'm doing is I've already planted out most of my 2 foot by 6 foot bed, and I just kind of want to catch you all up and show you the rest of it and show you how I do this. I took 3 of my largest bulbs from last year, and I'm basically replanting those. So the way you do garlic is you take the head and you go ahead and you start breaking off the different cloves, and you want to take the bigger pieces, so something like that. And no, this isn't elephant garlic. This is straight organic store-bought garlic. I ended up with some pretty huge chunks. You want the bigger pieces. What you want to do is you want to find the bottom that's like that, and the top looks like that. You plant it top side up because it's the top. So just kind of shove it down in here. I usually put mine in about 5 to 6 inches in. That way it allows the roots to grow and everything else. But I'll leave the leftover wrappers here. But just kind of get it in there and press it down in. That one's okay. I wouldn't go much smaller than that. This broccoli plant here, really haven't gotten any broccoli off of it, so I'm just going to let it go. But then when it's done, what I'll do, instead of trying to uproot it and just disturbing the garlic that I put in, I'll just come back and I'll cut it just below the root line and then let it decompose underneath the soil. So, and then still got some garlic left over. So now what I'll do is I've been kind of watching a few different videos, of course, and I use different people to get my information, which I recommend everybody else should do as well. And one thing I did learn is that a good mulch over the top is leaves. So I don't really have many trees here, and neither do most of my neighbors. But one thing I do is I drive up into the city quite a bit, and I find that a lot of people have big bags of leaves just out there on the curb waiting to be picked up. And what I'll do is I'll just come by and grab the bag of leaves and bring it home, and I'll throw the branches down on the ground because, hey, it's mulch. But as far as the leaves go, I'll just come through and spread the leaves down and use them as a good layering, especially for the garlic. It'll help keep the ground warm, warm enough for the garlic to maybe sprout up a little bit now before the harsh freezes here in North Carolina kick in. But more than anything, it'll allow the roots to keep developing. It's very important to do that. That's why you're planting them as far down as you can. And then the other thing is by doing this now, that'll give this some time to break down and basically add to my soil compost. So it's a free compost, it's free mulch. As you can see, I picked up some pine straw as well. That was on the side of the road. So if you happen to have a truck and you're driving by and you see people just have the bags out there, pick it up. They're throwing it away anyway. Another thing I'll be doing is I'll now take what I have left in here, plus I got about another 7 or 8 bags over there on the other side of the yard. I'll put those in a black Rubbermaid trash can, and then just take a weed whacker to them and cut them up, make them small and everything else, and then what I still got going in the garden, I'll go ahead and just kind of intermix that in there. So kind of a quick walkthrough. Good news is that my Egyptian walking spinach has pretty much dried out, so I'll be getting ready to pull that out and harvesting the seeds on there. But I got some carrots going and some more lettuce and everything else. Still doing great. Today we were in the 70s, so that kind of threw a hiccup in things, but we'll be cooling back down here soon. Yeah, see, you can see already got some things that are trying to bolt on me, which isn't good. But got some arugula still going and everything else. My sugar snap peas and beans, they kind of petered out, so we'll have to get rid of those. My Malabar spinach finally kicked the bed, but I do still have some lettuces going here. And then one of my other beds still looking pretty good. You know, we'll kind of give it a test run here over the next few days when we actually see some really cool temperatures. And just a little update on the trifecta versus non-trifecta. This is the trifecta side. Not too bad looking, not too bad. This is the non-trifecta side. Now, I do think it's at a little bit of a disadvantage to the non-trifecta side, or an advantage to the non-trifecta because of the fact that I think I got a slope here because all the water seems to run to that side. So it's something I'm gonna have to try to fix going into next year, so that way I can make sure the other side gets just as much moisture. But certain plants seem to be doing better on the trifecta side, and then some seem to be doing better because they're getting a lot more moisture on the non-trifecta. So we'll keep going and keep an eye on it. But as you can see, I have a hoop house set up, and as the temperatures drop this week, we're supposed to be getting some freezing temperatures, so I'll be putting the plastic up and clipping that in, and then that way protect it from some of the subtle freezing temperatures. Kind of moderate it just a little bit and see what happens, kind of go from there, because we're supposed to then rebound back up into the 50s and everything else. So as long as I'm staying above the 30s on a constant basis, above 35 degrees, I tend to leave my tarp down, kind of see how it goes. But still harvesting things left and right, harvesting kale, harvesting my lettuces and everything else. Got some radishes that I'm going to be pulling out, some watermelon radishes. They're looking pretty good here, so I think they're pretty much about due. So we'll be kind of giving these a pull. So as a matter of fact, I'll just go ahead and pull these out with you right here. So a couple small ones so far. There we go, there's a good size one. So I'll set you all over here. Wife does a really good recipe with radishes. We kind of chop them up and then saute them, and a little bit of we use coconut oil instead of the regular vegetable oil. Tends to be our go-to. But yeah, got a few of these that didn't do too hot, but that's to be expected. Oh, there we go, there's a nice one. Oh, y'all are gonna love this, not the next one, but the one after this that I pull up. Look at that. Definitely a good size one there. And got two left. Another good size one there. And another good size one there. So not too bad. What I'll probably do is I'll probably come back and put some more radish seeds down. Good thing about radishes is they tend to grow pretty quickly. So You know, depending on what kind you put in, you can get them about 30 days. But definitely good turnaround on these, so definitely happy. Nice little grouping there. So, all right, well, thanks for joining us. Remember, if you're not subscribed already, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Like this, comment if you got any questions, got any advice, anything like that. I'll always take it. One thing I'll always leave you with is you have to try. If you don't try, you won't learn, and you're gonna make mistakes. Just keep on going. And it's Bryce coming to you from the Fit for Family Garden, where we're trying to stay fit, we're trying to stay healthy, and we're trying to do it for our families. We'll see y'all soon.